Hello, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about our daily grind. So, what do we do for our daily grind in this game? So, first, you're going to go after the high ticket things. So, you're going to go to here, and you're going to go and get your seeds from the Elytra Temple. You're going to be able to retry it once if you want in a day for any of them. So you can redo this one and get more support seeds if you want. And once you redo it once for rubies, if you're going to do that, you don't get rubies anymore, so just keep that in mind. And then that'll fulfill one of your daily missions. After that, I usually go over to boss battle and either burn or just regular, depending on it. Right now I burn all of the stages to get bonus rewards. If I knock this out, get my pieces of gear here. Hopefully get some 70 and 75 legendaries. Sometimes you get a lot of epics and it's kind of sad. The next thing I do usually is I check my hair battle, and this is something I'll do throughout the day. If there's no teams I want, I'll look to refresh here, and if I have the free refresh available, I'll just rotate through the teams to try and get a good team. But the reason I do arena is because they have really good rewards here. So if I can stay in top 10, which I've been doing, I'm not worried about hitting legend or champion because that's too much of an investment. I can just try and go for grand, and maybe later on I'll only try for challenger, depending. And even masters, you got good rewards, but they start to drop off quite quickly. So as long as you can stay in that upper few percent of players, you're going to get really good rewards from arena or hair battle. The next thing I want to do is go into my dimensional rift, and when I enter, I'll start from the first level. And the reason I'll do this is because basically how I do it is I pick all of the rubies and gold that I can throughout the start of the week, and then at the end of the week I actually push for some rating. The rest of the battles during the week, all I do is put it on auto because I'm not worried about my points till I have my maximum power level at the end of the week. So last couple days I might push rating. After this, I go over to my Chaos Tower and start pushing this. Right now I'm trying to compete for more rank rewards, so I'm using the rubies to refresh. Right now I'm number 1. But every week or every reset, it's gonna, I might fall down a bit or not. As soon as we start hitting the harder ones, I'm sure once we hit floor 55, a lot of people will start falling off because it's starting to get progressively harder. There's really good rewards from here. You can either refresh your challenges like I do through here, or you can just take the slow burn if you're not worried about the rankings and just try and get through all these rewards. Once the levels get a bit harder, I'll probably record some of the footage of beating the bosses if any of them are tricky. On the later levels here, what happens is you actually get mini bosses at the end of each stage, so it gets more interesting the higher you go up. Then after that, I'm gonna do all of my alliance stuff, and so I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna attack Ime. Right now is the boss that's up. Gonna do all my donations, donate the maximum amount, do my login rewards, and donate any alliance funds in basically the currency to summon the boss. So the reason alliance bosses are important is because it gives your guild money. It gives everyone loot at the end of the week depending on what rank you are. So the higher you go up, the more legendary gear you get. And then also based off of your contribution, how much of these you put in, you get more items on the boss level. So attack that as many times as you can. It resets at daily reset at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and just make sure you get it done And even if you're doing like no damage, just put in someone who's really high character and try and do as much damage as possible. A lot of people in my guild use mine, and that's great. Like I'm glad I can help them out, and it helps the whole guild out by them doing that. And then after that, we're going to go on and clear any special events first. So right now we have a special event for Alvida, and you can only do these adventure once per refresh. These actually count towards your quests for the Weiwei quest, so make sure you do these if you're working on Weiwei. You always get the maximum rewards here, so they're really good investment to actually get them done. So make sure you get these done during the event. They're awesome quests. They give you tons of good rewards. They're the best bang for your buck. The stages cost 4 per, but the rewards overall are pretty good. So don't forget to do that. My next thing would be going to adventure, and what I first do is I poach out all the quests. So I usually start at the highest level quests and then poach down from there. I need to do some grinding after this video and finish all my quests. And then if pirates show up in maps, see, there's no quests in map 7. I haven't even bothered touching it much because there isn't really much reward. 55 ruby. Ooh, wow. But so I'd do quests in 6, and if a pirates pops in 6, I'd do it, because in 6 and 5 pirates can give up to 4 scrolls, so I do them in 6 and 5 while I'm doing my quests. And then in 4 and 3 you'd only get up to 3 scrolls, so I'd probably do them in 4 and 3. But in 1 and 2 I will never do pirates because it's just not worth the energy. I'd only be poaching the quest from 1 and 2 for the extra bonus reward and for my extra copies of Weiwei, which you can see in my recurring here. I've already got a +1 Weiwei and I'm working on my +2. Luckily, this event gives you an extra 2 chances per reset to get extra quests done. So it's really nice. Recommend doing it. The quests also give those bonus rewards of rubies, affinity, souls, and gold. So that's one of the reasons I do them also. Make sure you're progressing on your weekly rewards for those 160 rubies. And make sure you get all of these done if you're doing the regular stuff that I said, other than sending the friendship points, which you should also do. I'd make sure to do it. I'm not really good at this, but it's actually worth using exploration. Like, I would go through and usually get exactly what you put in out of this. So, and you also give the person friendship points by doing this. So I'd always recommend doing this. I was just too lazy on this and really should have done it. You're rarely gonna, like, overall you're gonna get more rewards out of it, so it's just a no-brainer to do, in my opinion. Like, it's a waste not to do it. Although everyone forgets, I forget, so just keep that in mind. You're gonna get anywhere, you could get a bunch of gems, you could get whatever. Then you also get the friend bonus. So it's, you know, at first glance it may not be worth it, but it really is worth it. After that, I do stuff like check my supplies or anything here I want. No, it's not worth doing it. I don't refresh this. Also, check your friends, make sure everyone's active. If you see someone who hasn't been on for days, I just remove them from the friend, add someone new, because you want all those friendship points going on. Do my daily summon, which I've already done. And then while I'm doing all this, I'm working on creating more fusions. So I just want to, you know, work towards getting this bar forward and basically trying to get that free legendary and poaching the free legendary with 2 5-star moving up. So I don't want to use 2 6-star epics, because then what happens is I waste 4 fusion points instead of 1 fusion point. After that, you're just free to grind whatever you want, whether you want to grind the event for more rewards in the event, or whether you want to go into adventure and grind the light stages for XP, gold, and scrapping material. That's about all for my daily routine. I check in throughout the day on air battle, just to try and poach them easy teams, get as many points as I can and stay on top, because this is going to refresh throughout the day. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.